way to training right now. I'm gonna go train some jiu-jitsu at Peterson Grappling in California, in Valencia, California. So you guys know that I'm from New York. I'm from Jersey. So I used to live in Jersey, but I came back home actually to study for STEP. I kind of wanted an area with no stimulus, somewhere where I could kind of just be alone, be quiet, and really work on what I'm trying to improve on, which is basically understanding the human body better. So, you know, kill step one. And the second thing was really to just become like a better martial artist. I don't know why, but I think when I was like maybe 5, 6, we had like a karate class, and I grew up in Minnesota, so we had like we were like in the inner city. Somehow they found a karate instructor. I don't know where. Don't ask me where they got him from, but he was there for 2 weeks. And man, for those 2 weeks, I was waking up early. I was doing my homework early. I was behaving in class. I was doing everything to do karate. When that class broke down, I was kind of devastated. As a kid, when you feel away like that, you almost forget. You kind of move on with time. And I started playing basketball, and then like the whole martial arts thing kind of sprung up again on me in college. And man, since I started medical school, it's been like a release. It's kind of where I go to get into flow state, almost to be mindless and not think about what the world is throwing at me, the problems that I may have to fix. Not thinking about anything else going on in my life, but just the chess match that's going on. So that's a long way to say that I'm going to train right now. That was kind of talkative. Let's see, there's a yellow light. I'm gonna hit it. But yeah, man, Peterson Grappling is a good place. They got Coach Brian Peterson, who's like a master at this grappling stuff. He understands almost like the physics to grappling, the laws of motion. He understands the physiology, everything. And then there's Coach Peter Sugarfoot Cunningham, who's a striking coach. He teaches you everything: Muay Thai, kickboxing, boxing. I think something in me told me too, like it's time to get into kickboxing, maybe do a kickboxing competition. I don't know why. Logically, it doesn't make sense. I'm in medical school. You know, they say there's like the risk of brain damage and all those other things, but something in me is like, man, you better go out there and fight. So I gotta listen. So I've actually been in California for about a week now. I'm in an area where I went to high school. So it's different. When you come back to where you left, you almost feel like you don't belong, which is what I feel now. And because I feel like I don't belong here, I'm not really going out. I'm not really playing around like how we used to. I'm kind of just focused, man. So I guess that's a pro. Other pros, you know, being with the fam. You always learn a lot from people that grew up with you, that know you the most. Yeah, man. Those are kind of my thoughts on my way to training. I guess I'll have some more reflections on my way back. I lied. I said I was done talking, but I'm not yet. So, man, I was leaving the house today. And something told me greatness is a habit and you got to be like perfect. So I've been actually trying to drive smoothly. I'm not trying to have any sharp stops, any abrupt turns. I'm trying to drive smoothly. And that's like my theme of the day, to almost go with nature, be natural in my movements. So that almost goes into like my next competition that I'm going to have, which is on the 18th. And honestly, I wasn't even planning to compete, but I heard the guys at the gym are competing. And I've never competed in Cali, and I don't know when I'm ever gonna get another chance to, so I said, why not? So, because I wasn't training for 6 to 8 weeks, how we usually like to train for a competition, I'm gonna let my,
use the right lane to keep right 2 Avenue Scott.
So my theme for this competition is to be natural. I'm gonna abandon positions when it's time to. I'm gonna pass the guard. I'm not gonna be a brute, I'm gonna be smooth, you know, like water. So that's kind of my goal there. And in order to be smooth like water on the 18th, I gotta start practicing that now. So I'm trying to drive smoothly. I'm trying to learn smoothly. I'm not trying to force anything today. I'm not trying to force any conversations. Things like that, man. Those are kind of the most important things for me today. So just being smooth. And that's what I'm gonna practice. I practice. Yo, so I told you guys I've been in California, but the reason really is like, cause I came here during winter break when I had like a little gap to visit family and kind of hang out. And I went to
in 1,000 feet. Use the left lane to turn left.
Peterson Grappling. I just saw that Coach Brian knew what he was talking about. He just understood the body, and I needed him as a teacher. So the way I've won in life is like finding the best teachers, paying them. After I pay them, I try to download their brain into mine. So I try to learn everything they know. I try to learn all their secrets. That's how you can see a guy who starts a skill, a job, a hobby, and in a year he gets better than the guys that have been doing it for 5 years because he's intentional with his learning. He's getting the best teachers. He's listening. He's a good student. He's on time. He's going above and beyond. But most importantly, it's your teacher. And you have to see it in your teacher, but he also has to see it in you, to where he wants to give you his knowledge. And man, that's how I improve. Like, I don't have 5 years to learn all the things I want to learn. I got to start today. So today, I'm getting myself around the best. That's kind of my motto for life. And I don't know when I learned that, but I learned it somehow, somewhere. It's crazy because most of the time when I go train, like consciously, I'm telling myself, listen, man, just chill at home, just kick it. You're in bed, it's comfortable. Why you gotta go out there and again do this to your body, expose yourself, all these different.
You've arrived at your destination.
But man, something in me just wakes me up and forces me to. I don't even have a choice. So yeah, I guess like your conscious mind will always try to find a way to avoid what you have to do. And that's, I guess, like the resistance. And I don't think that ever goes away in life. There's always gonna be resistance. But as long as there's resistance, you got a chance to fight. All right, I just pulled up to the gym. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Training session done. On my way home. What did I learn today? It was cool, man. You know, a lot of techniques shown. I realized that, man, there's like an intelligence to the body. Our body almost naturally understands physics and movement and motion. Like, you almost don't have to teach that to a person. And that's kind of what this jiu-jitsu stuff shows you. Like, damn, how'd I pull that off? But it's like I always knew I had that intuitive knowledge. But yeah, man, I just got done training. I gotta go home and then studying starts. I gotta go through some videos, encode it, put it in my brain. Do some practice questions. Do some more encoding, more practice questions, and then call it a day. Doing this whole step one process has really told me to really stay in balance. Like, I can always feel when I've been studying too hard or training too hard, and then my body goes all the way to the opposite. So let's say on average I'm sleeping 8 hours, and then somehow I end up sleeping 10 hours one day if I stayed up the night before. Or if I'm studying 10 hours a day, the next day I may study for 2 hours. So there always has to be an equilibrium. If I'm at equilibrium, I'm doing just everything that I can. So I'm gonna go home, get something in my body, get something to eat real quick. Maybe go to the library after I watch some videos, change the scenery a little bit. And that's kind of the rest of my day. Not much going on today. I'm in a car. See, when I live in New Jersey, man, I don't have a car out there, so I'm kind of on an electric bike, which is cool for the time, but there's nothing like driving, man. The freedom, the autonomy. I'm right here in the mountains. You guys can kind of see the background, but I'm in the mountains just cruising. There's so much freedom here on this road, man. I'll tell you. I'll see you guys